Kindred here, 1v1 Green Tooth Gorge, blue side. Kalzi4 is a Chaos Lord, durable and destructive commander, fights melee, walks through cover and cannot be suppressed. Very good offense and disruption. Up against is Paranoid, also known as Paranoid Kami, plays a force commander, very versatile, great offense, can also tank, disrupt and support. Green Tooth Gorge, classic 1v1 map. We have east side here natural for Kalzi4, west side natural for Paranoid, and the central victory point. Paranoid is the administrator at gamereplays.org for Dawn of War 2, which you should go and check out if you haven't already. Not only can you share and download replays there, but pretty much every Dawn of War 2 caster posts their videos in the video section. So if you're looking for some more Dawn of War 2 videos to watch, you'll find them there. Chaos Lord's gonna come and have a word with the Force Commander. His twin-linked bolter firing, and now he's in melee. Chaos Lord with 1,000 hit points. Force Commander with 820. The Chaos Lord wins the fight. He also has a power weapon, 30 DPS I believe. Now going after these scouts. Double scout opening for Paranoid, which you'd expect in a 1v1 for Space Marines pretty much every time. Scouts will take the building surely. Almost got caught there. Chaos Space Marines on the field for Kalzi4, and he spent the rest of his requisition on generators right now. Chaos Lord holding up scouts and the Force Commander all by himself. What he's so good at, the big tanky commanders that the Chaos Lord and the High of Tyrant can hold up entire armies for short amounts of time, especially in tier 1 early on. Looks like he's backing off now though. Force Commander still chasing him down, getting some bolt pistol shots. Killed a weak and hits him, but still needs to run away I think, yes. Unable to get a scout model, but did hold up the capping. Having said that though, Paranoid still has some pretty nice map control, has tactical marines who must be in a building somewhere here perhaps. Nope, those are the scouts. Generator goes up for Paranoid. Tactical marines are here, heavy ranged infantry, very durable and versatile. 10-50 hit points. There's Kraken bolts. Chaos Space Marines closing for melee, and because those tactical marines already have about half of their health, they might lose a model here. Force Commander helping, scouts also getting bolt shots in, but a tactical marine does go down. As a good engagement for Kalzi4. 75 requisition to reinforce the tactical marine. Devastators now for Paranoid. Kalzi4 still without a third unit. He's going for the combi flamer, something you usually see up against light infantry factions such as Imperial Guard and Tyranids and stuff. Especially Eldar, it's very effective. But it's a good weapon versus everything. Look at the range damage he's doing to this Force Commander as he chases. Amazing stuff. Also gives you the Immolate. Set an area on fire pretty much. Does decently well to generators as well, help you get them down. Scouts now in retreat. We have grenade launchers on the heretics. We might see the Chaos Lord get the Dark Halo so he can run into this Devastator with some worship support. Khorne worship of course boosting speed. And still no third unit from Kalzi4. Very strange opening for him. He's got 4 generators up. What is he up to? Is he going to go straight to tier 2? He's really struggling for map control now with just heretics. Chaos Lord and Chaos Space Marines. Captain is going for some raptors now. Got a really healthy amount of power. Look at this. Almost 100 power with raptors on the way. I think he's bought too many gens too early. Tactical Marines will take the west side. These guys cap 50% faster than other units apart from commandos. It's not twice as fast as some people say. It's 50% faster, not 100% faster. Devastators pulling themselves back up. They suppress with this heavy bolter of theirs. You can give them a different weapon in tier 2, a las cannon. They can also get advanced targeting and use vengeance rounds, which is an awesome ability, which is quite underused. It only costs 75 requisition and you can get it in tier 1. Does light damage to vehicles, good damage to all infantry, and boosts their range slightly for its duration. But you lose the suppression. Here are the Raptors, jump troops that suppress when they land, bolt pistols and chainswords. And here they go, suppressing the Devastators right in amongst them. Can they get a model though? Here comes the Force Commander. Devastators retreat. You see Paranoid there, waiting until they had tore up their weapons before retreating. You don't want to retreat immediately, because you'll take retreat hits all the while that they tear their weapons up. They did lose a model though. Now they're going after the scouts. Are we going to see some shotguns to try and deal with the Raptors? Force Commander closing on them. No sign of the power sword. And Paranoid goes tier 2 first, despite all those generators that Kalzi4 built very quickly. Look at this. He has 5 up. In contrast, Paranoid has 3. Tactical Marines capping this natural wreck point for Kalzi4. Very, very annoying. Raptors retreating right past them. Chaos Lord with that combi flamer. Maybe Mantle of Hate to try and deal with the Force Commander as well. But we might see the Thunderhammer. Razorback on the way for Paranoid. Kalzi4 has absolutely no AV right now. He could get some havocs of his own. We have Eternal War up on his Chaos Space Marine. He's been chased down by the Force Commander. He's going to get a model off them soon. Going for the building, I think. Yes. And then that was a special attack. Devastators will set up right in front of the building, so when these guys get out, they're going to be in serious amounts of trouble. Instantly retreating. And they do not lose a model. Tactical Marines in retreat. We still have these grenade launcher heretics. And here's the Razorback. Support vehicle for Space Marines, allows you to reinforce allied infantry and transport them. Twin linked heavy bolter on top, which does not suppress. Does a fair amount of damage to infantry though. Raptors will find out. They complete the cap for a 2-to-1 for Paranoid, and a Dreadnought on the way for Kalzi4, or a Chaos Dreadnought I should say. Paranoid making absolutely no effort to bash power here. He has such huge map control generally. 327, 400. Are we going to see Mark of Zinch on this guy to deal with the Razorback quickly? Or is he going to scare it off with the autocannon? Chaos Lord going for the Harness of Rage, boosting his melee damage, also making him regenerate energy for each melee hit. Usually you see it synergized with the Lightning Claws and his Dark Halo. Capping the wreck point but taking tons of damage, needs to retreat, and we have a Power Fist Force Commander. This Chaos Dreadnought now in trouble. Report autocannon firing, good damage to all targets with a small area of effects. Raptors do not have their aspiring champion yet. Force Commander going after this power generator. Razorback has backed off. Scouts with their shotgun blast on these Chaos Space Marines. Kalzi4 struggling right now. Down goes one generator. Down goes the node as well, I think. 270, 400. Razorback helping out, and both generators will go down over there. Devastators almost losing a model to these grenade launcher heretics. Scouts now chasing them down. I heard the Raptors jump. Their jump is so awesome. Can really suppress a huge amount of units if they are blobbed up. 255, 400. Chaos Lord with that combi flamer forcing off those scouts. Can he get a hit? Doesn't try. He's going to cap the east side. Another Chaos Dreadnought for Kalzi4. Look at this. Mid will turn blue. 246, 400. It's going to be a 2-to-1 for Kalzi4. And Paranoid going for a Dreadnought of his own. We might see the multi-melter here. Not nearly used as much as the assault cannon Dreadnought, but a very nice little weapon, I think, the multi-melter. Very good versus other Marines and of course vehicles. Also very good versus light infantry, but since it's fires so slowly, it's a bit of an overkill to take out their models. 238 400. Devastator set up again. He's used them quite well, avoiding the Raptors, who still don't have an aspiring champion. Wanting to get these Chaos Dreadnoughts out as soon as possible. Here comes the second one. No marks yet. You see the Khorne worship boosting the speed of even vehicles. No mark on Super Scale Space Marines. No aspiring champion Heretics, nothing that you'd classically associate with Chaos play versus Space Marines. Now he has this Dreadnought to deal with. He's being kept in his default melee state for now. But we do have Markovs each on the second Chaos Dreadnought. Those missile launchers absolutely devastating to other vehicles. Look at the damage from very good range as well. Should just turn around this other Dreadnought and smack him. There we go. Force Commander trying desperately to tie up this other Dreadnought, or perhaps shut it down with Flesh Over Steel. Down goes Paranoid's Dreadnought. That's a big blow. He has shut down this one though. Maybe a missile launcher on his tactical marines. No, he has a las cannon up. Needs to tie this thing up. Where are his Raptors? Loses his Heretics. Raptors are all the way on the west side. Down goes the Force Commander. But that las cannon is still getting hits. Sets up again. Goes to work on this other Dreadnought. This one survived just about with 60 hit points. Now this one needs to back off. Triple cap for Kalzi. Replacing his Heretics now. Scouts capping mid. More scouts going to cap east. Razorback driving to the west side. Needs to be very careful now with double Chaos Dreadnoughts around. Paranoid repurchases his Force Commander. He's got Armour of Alacrity, so he can chase down those Dreadnoughts better. And also the Iron Halo makes him a bit tougher with that energy shield. 238, 280. Las Cannon just about gets away. More Heretics on the way for Kalzi4. Quite an interesting build order from him. Raptors will have to retreat past the Tactical Marines. They are forcing melee. Retreating units taking 30% more damage from melee attacks, which is why he did that, but still couldn't get a model. Chaos Space Marines have an aspiring champion. Surprised he gave them an aspiring champion before the Raptors. 238, 260. It's a single cap, gonna be a 1-to-1. In fact, gonna be a 2-to-1 for Paranoid. There it is. There's a smoke grenade. Razorbacks can launch smoke grenades to provide cover, but the Tactical Marines retreated anyway. Chaos Space Marines can do nothing to the Razorback with their bolters, so they retreat. 229, 259. Dreadnoughts getting repaired. Double Heretics doing that. Tier 3 for Paranoid. 221, 259. Doesn't quite have the red or zeal to get Terminators. Maybe a las cannon Predator is what he's after, and a triple Heretics now for Kalzi4. I think to maintain these Dreadnoughts. Chaos Lord back at base healing up. Kalzi4 going straight for the mid with Raptors to cap. 204, 259. There is the 2-to-1. It's going to be a 2-to-1 again, I think, because scouts are capping east. Razorback getting shots. Las cannon set up way back. Here come the double Dreadnoughts under Khorne worship. Razorback taking tons of damage already. Las cannon hit the Raptors, I think. There is Frenzied Barrage, who will suppress that las cannon Devastator. But look at the damage it's doing to that Dreadnought. Las cannons are such hard anti-vehicle. Not only do they do tons of damage, they also snare. 189, 259. Paranoid floating a healthy amount of requisition. Force Commander running away. He's level to 2 finally. Chaos Lord halfway through level 2 pretty much. Capping the east side. There's going to be a triple cap, I think, for Kalzi4 because Heretics are west. Can he make all of these heretics work, or are they just going to get horribly bled? Raptors losing a model, still no aspiring champion for these guys, but he's made it work. 181242. Demonic Visage on the way for the Chaos Lord. Constant damage debuff in a small radius around him. Good synergy, of course, with Khorne worship, getting him into enemy units quicker. Razorback still alive. Heretics forced to retreat. We're trying to hit power, I think. Now they have an aspiring champion. Triple cap for Kalzi4. Here comes that Tzeentch Dreadnought. And look at the damage. That was one volley to the Razorback. One more volley, it's going to go down. One more missile. Two of those missiles missed, and it's got 6 hit points and gets away. Scouts decapped, but now need to retreat. Now Paranoid under huge amounts of pressure. Has 2 Dreadnoughts to deal with. Power Fist Force Commander will easily take down this Chaos Lord, I think, even with the Demonic Visage debuff. Forces him off, in fact. Didn't even take down his Halo. Tactical Marines trying to cap mid. Level 2, and they should be able to. Under fire from the Tzeentch Dreadnought. As you can see, those missiles don't have great accuracy versus infantry. For some reason he wasn't firing with the other Dreadnought. Now he has a Predator to deal with. Surely he's going to go for the Las Cannon. Blood Crusher on the way for Kalzi4. Needs to back this thing off. Razorback is still around, being repaired. Kalzi4 being quite reserved here, not hitting power, not chasing down vehicles. Raptors with just one model, trying to finish off. The Force Commander gets away with 17 hit points, and now these guys need to run. Heretics getting harassed by this Razorback. They have their aspiring champion, but they're down to just the aspiring champion now. Does get away. 181, 132 is very close. 1 to uncap. Kalzi4 being a bit static with these Dreadnoughts. Chaos Lord coming up this east side. Here is the Blood Crusher. Blood Crusher actually does a very good job versus transports. Very quick, and down goes the Razorback. Paranoid just taking his attention off it for a few seconds, and down it goes with the Blood Crusher and the Tzeentch Dreadnought on it. Predator being repaired. Las Cannon is still around, taking shots at heretics. Las Cannons and other anti-vehicle weapons have poor accuracy versus infantry generally, the one exception being melter weapons, which are balanced by having very short range. Predator taking tons of damage again. Has the twin link Las Cannon though. Here is the Blood Crusher. Predator just about gets away, takes down the Blood Crusher. Here comes the Chaos Lord. Gonna try and tie up the Las Cannon, I think. Assault Marines on the field for Paranoid. Still doesn't have the red or zeal for Terminators though. There's Kill the Weak, nicely done. Chaos Lord levels to 3, debuffing the damage of all of this stuff slightly. Paranoid gonna cap mid with his Force Commander meanwhile. Predator tank getting shots in. Chaos Lord now needs to be careful. Wow, big shot there. Assault Marine still chasing him down. There's Kill the Weak again, and it allows him to escape. I think the Assault Marines already have their Sergeant and Thunder and Lightning, giving them melter bombs. 181, 49, 2-to-1 cap for Kalzi. Raptors level 2 now, still don't have an aspiring champion. Force Commander levels to 3 and gets away. We do have some Markov each Chaos Space Marines though, with their Inferno Bolts. Very good damage to all infantry types, including any Terminators that might hit the field. Predator Las Cannon being repaired, as is the Markov Tzeentch Dreadnought. There is Frenzied Barrage suppressing those scouts. Nobody wanted to push. Vanguard veterans in amongst these Chaos Space Marines, and that is not a fight they want. All of these guys with power weapons. First Company, Lightning Claws, 2 Power Swords, and a Thunder Hammer. Here come Heretics though, with a Doom Blast, Merciless Strike, knocks them back. Raptors with a very short jump, suppressing them. But I'm not sure they would have want to fight him either without their aspiring champion, certainly. Vanguard are low on health. Here comes the Force Commando to help. But the Vanguard are backed off. Good special attacks in there from the Raptors. There's some Kraken bolts, and the Force Commanders chasing them down with that Power Fist. They jump away, but not without losing model. Here is something. Terminators. It's Assault Terminators for Paranoid, Thunderhammers, and Storm Shield's unique unit to the Force Commander. Super heavy infantry that cannot retreat, walk through cover, and cannot be suppressed. 164-29. Nervous laughter from Kalzi4. How is he going to deal with these guys? Was not aggressive enough with these dreadnoughts, I don't think. Now he's paid the price. Assault Terminators teleporting in. These Thunderhammers of theirs are heavy melee, so good damage to all targets. Some Khorne worship helping this dreadnought out. Marcos each, Chaos Space Marines doing so much damage to these Tactical Marines now. 157-29, 2-1 cap. Tactical Marines lose a model, almost lose a squad. Very, very careful they need to be. 153-29. Assault Terminators catching these guys in retreat. Can they get a model? Yes. Center is red, as is the west. East side blue. 2-1 now for Paranoid. Can he hold on with these Terminators? Keep these guys mid, I think. Try to stay mobile with the rest of his army. Raptors jumping away. Has done so well with this Predator. 131-29. Chaos Lord coming to the west side now has Lightning Claws. 100 DPS power melee alongside the Harness of Rage. That's 110 DPS power melee. Gonna try and decap west. Under fire from the Predator though. He's going after it. Took a direct hit there. And another one. Terminators might be able to catch him in retreat if they're lively to it. Teleport onto the VP in fact. Could have finished off the Chaos Lord there, but they do not smack him. 110-29, 1-1 cap. Terminators will cap mid. Level 2 Marcos each dreadnought. This thing will actually do pretty decent damage to those Terminators. Kalzi4 losing his other dreadnought, but he does have Havocs now with Mark of Khorne, which gives them an auto cannon. Imperial Abyss on the VP. Terminator standing right in it. Been thrown about all over the place. They did cap mid though. 95-29, double cap for Paranoid. Vanguard veterans trying to cap the east side, and they do. It's a triple cap. Kalzi4 losing both of these dreadnoughts. I think the Force Commander responsible. It's all gone terribly wrong for Kalzi4. Chaos Lord chasing down the Vanguard. He's gone for Icon of Khorne, sorry. Gonna try and decap the east side. There is Kill the Weak. He might be able to do it. Center. Terminator is forcing off the Havocs. But look at this. We have some Chaos Space Marines capping west. It's not over yet. Chaos Lord does die though. And east side was not decapped. Kalzi4 now with just level 3 Chaos Space Marines. Good grief. Absolutely falling apart here. Chaos Predator on the way. Paranoid sticking with it and has won this, I think, surely. Double cap. There's the 2-1. But Kalzi4 has nothing else to cap with. And Paranoid is going to win this game. TSM run away. Very strange game all round by Kalzi4. Lots of generators early. Very, very light tier 1.
Your forces obey you.
then double Dreadnoughts, triple Heretics, and a Blood Crusher in tier 2. Very, very odd. Here's the Chaos Predator, but it's way too late. There's the triple and the victory for Paranoid. 29 VPs remaining. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.